So, good morning, everyone. I'm Aurélien Fiévez. I'm coming from Belgium, and the French part of the Belgium, so the Brussels part and the Wallonie part. I will present you today a new project from the Wallonie-Bruxelles Federation. So right now we are doing a new reform for the educational system. It's a reform for the entire educational system, but specifically for the digital transition. So we have this project is a part of the successful digital transition project, and we need to develop a new educational resource platform. So we would like to give an access to the teachers to all of our resources of the system, but right now we don't have this kind of platform, so we would like to develop one. So we have a project and a planning. Basically, we have two phases. The first one is to build a search interface, and the second one is to realize a new creation co-construction platform. So the project have different goals. The first one is starting from the existing. We would like to share the existing resources of the system and share it to all teachers of the system. So we have different local initiatives, and we would like to disseminate this initiative to the educational system. We would like to provide tools for teachers too, and respond to needs of the initial and continuing training, because we would like to implement in the professional development of the teachers different kinds of access to the resources. So we would like to provide teachers varied, structured, multiple and validated resources. We would like to keep a watch on news related to the educational aspects. So we would like to share all of the news about digital education and educational aspects. So next one, we would like to have a space for the teacher to create, co-build, disseminate, and pool resources and create peer review system. We would like to promote the creation of different communities of practice, and usually we would like to value production of contributing teachers, and ultimately offer the opportunity for teachers to use the content created with their students. So we have different stakeholders involved, different institutional, like the ministry, different academic, practical actors will be involved in this process. And in the administration, we have two services. The first one is my service, a new one, the General Service of Digital Education. And the second one is the General Service of the Educational System, who is piloting the educational system. We have different authorities like ministries and ministers, and different teachers who is involved, school principals and other schools level administrators, our Institute of in-service training, so we have a center for training for teachers, and high schools and universities too, and of course students. The concept is we would like to create a hub educational resource platform. So it's like an engine, a search engine for all resources of the system. We have three databases actually. We would like to add another ones, but in the first time we have three databases. So and different tools we would like to implement and add to the database and the platform. So I will explain all of it. The first part is the middle part of the screen. You have three databases. The first one is, we call it consortia. It's 8 consortiums, so it's 8 working group of different topics like French, arts, mathematics, humanities, and social science. And the goal is to identify existing tools and learning tools related to the future core curriculum. We are currently doing a new curriculum for the system, so we need a new kind of resources adjust to the new curriculum. So they need to search and create different resources for this. So actually, they create 200 resources and updated 2,000 resources for the 8 consortium. So we would like to actually validate it by previous research and by the consortium members. So specifically, the consortium is teachers, trainers, academics, and researchers. A working group is about 20 persons who are working on it, on each topic. The second one is a database, is in French, Banque de ressources éducatives. I translated by database, but it's Banque de ressources éducatives. With the Cinema ETBF, so it's the public television in Belgium, in the French part of Belgium. So we have actually two databases for this big one. So our teachers can update videos and they can modify, create, share it to his scenarios or to their teachers and colleagues and students. We have the second one is from the LTBF2. It's the actual videos of the public television. And the last one is the database from the ministry and from the universities. So, as you know, university create a lot of scenarios, a lot of resources, and we would like to update the resources from the universities to the platform. So actually we have different resources like in different topics, but in the last curriculum of the system, but not in the new one. So we need to update all the resources. We need to upgrade the resources to new ones and create a new database with all the resources of the system. So we would like to implement different tools. The first one is we have different validated resources, and we would like that different teachers or trainers can update, like wiki, if you know the principle, wiki, with like Wikipedia, to modify our resources with different aspects and different level of modification. The second one is labeling. So my colleague Hans could explain that later, but it's like a TripAdvisor for education, but it's specifically for each resources. So you have different topics to evaluate, and you can have different notification, evaluation for each topics. And the last one is to promote dissemination of resources through different tools like social network or your specific virtual desktop. So we would like a desktop for a virtual space for the teacher and for the students. So the teacher can create different scenarios and share it to their peers, colleagues, and a second one for the students. So work in progress. We made a different analysis for the different platform existing in the Federation in Brussels and Wallonie. And in national and international level, we have right now some collaboration with France too. And we made a study for a survey for the system needs, and we can see actually that only 80% of our teachers using the platform, the currency platform. So it's really a problem, and we need to create a real change management system to update to upgrade the research of the teachers. So we are in the first version of the strategic notes. So we promote and we give to our government our vision of the platform. So we can go to the next step in September 2019. So different stage. We are in the first one. So searching interface. Donc we separate in two big stages. The first one is to create a search interface with all indexed resources that we need to upgrade with the new curriculum. And in the next step, we would like to create a space for creation, co-construction, collaboration, and discussion. So we would like to have different tools for the first part of the platform. And the last one is to develop e-learning for teachers. So we would like to create a learning management system solution to organize online and hybrid learning. It don't exist right now in the French part of Belgium. And we create new service in the ministry who are moderating the platform and updated the content. So next step, we would like to additional tools for the platform. So we are thinking about different functionality to add to the platform. We need to do, it's very important in our system, we need to create a real communication strategy for all teachers and the different schools to disseminate resources and information. It's really a problem. We don't have the email address of the teachers right now, so it's very important, and we need to create a communication strategy. And more important, we need to create a real change management strategy, because we need to change the training centers and the supports for the teachers. It's two big steps in the future. It's very important and very hard to implement. So the success will be an operational service. It's really in course, and a new platform. It's for September 90. It's September, and the last part for 2020. So if you have any question about this, no problem.